Hey everyone, welcome back to 99 Bitcoins. In this video, I want to talk about Pepe and a couple technical indicators out there that could signal a potential for a Pepe breakout. So if you guys are fans of the frog and you hold Pepe coin, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Hit the like button, please subscribe down below. Appreciate the support, and let's get down into it, okay? Now, before we get fully rolling into this, the best way to look at whatever crypto we're talking about is by talking about the price action on the day. All right, so as we do look at the frog, you can see here, Pepe is taking a little bit of a lump here, still with that fifth zero. Okay, we got to get rid of that thing. It's absolutely getting in the way of the plans that we do have. Pepe, as we all know, has seen a lot of price movement. We've seen it have a very good month, up almost 60%. But if you guys have been holding Pepe for as long as I have, it really, quite frankly, does not matter, because this is where we've been down 64% on the year. And, you know, those days where we were talking about 403, 404, and all-time highs for Pepe, which was not that long ago. So keep that in mind. It's just still not the same effect that we need to have as we do have this fifth zero. So that's the first thing that has to go. And let's continue this discussion, because if that is going to happen, these technical indicators may prove to help you guys out in your decision-making process, okay? And fully transparent about the situation, this is not a beautiful market, okay? We have green bubbles today. Tomorrow, who knows what the market will have in store for us. That's the way crypto is, completely unpredictable. And unfortunately, that's the game we play. So let's learn to love it and outsmart it and outthink it a little bit, okay? But I am going to share with you guys a project that is currently in their pre-sale. Before we start talking about Pepe, this is not financial advice. Always be sure to do your research and due diligence. Everything in this video is just my thoughts and expressions. So please, please, please do your own research, okay? This is where we look at Maxi Doge, though. This is a crypto in their pre-sale. Now, pre-sale cryptos, they go completely different ways sometimes. Some of them do well, some of them don't. And that's the reality, okay? But this is a spin off of Dogecoin, off of Pepe. Some of these do well, some of them don't. To me, it's about, you know, hitting 2 or 3 out of 10. It's kind of all you need to have to do. Take your profits responsibly and then move on to the next one. Rinse, wash, and repeat. That's been my strategy as I do play these meme coins, okay? But what right now, one Maxi Doge is settling at a 0.000278 price. They've raised over $4.4 million to this point. And as the 4-hour countdown continues, they will go up in price in this pre-sale. Very easy to buy, okay? You buy with a card or with crypto. Best wallet, Wallet Connect, MetaMask, or a base wallet. If you don't have any of those wallets, you can find a best wallet download link for the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store in the description, okay? So check that out. Make sure you guys read their FAQs, tokenomics, the white paper, all that good stuff before buying into any pre-sale, and make sure this is the best decision for yourselves personally, okay? But that's Maxi Doge. Just wanted to kind of shed some light on it before we get into the Pepe conversation, okay? So here are the indicators that we need to kind of bring to the table, all right? We've seen a substantial movement here in the last 24 hours, but still, as we look at the last 24, there's a lot of volatility, not just within Pepe, but within the overall broader market. And if you do look for some of these technical patterns, okay, this is where we have to turn the attention to the ever so important 4011, okay? That is a very crucial resistance pattern for me. It's something where I've talked about in my videos for what I'm doing personally. Anytime Pepe gets into the 50, pretty much where we're at right here, right now, but 506, 507, 508, anything with that fifth zero that's over kind of a threshold where, you know, we're not in a doomsday scenario. If you do believe in this meme coin to take off, that is not necessarily a bad option. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell crypto. You got to do what's best for you, but I'm telling you my personal strategy. That's what I'm looking to obtain and acquire more Pepe, okay? But as we combine this is where this level is significant, okay? As we do look into similar patterns back in 2025, strength during the summer months, and then we struggled, and that's where we found these levels. But as we do look for this level to kind of break out once again, you have seen this happen before. We've seen this back in 2000, and I believe it was 2025. Yes, it was. 2025 is the first time that this did happen. That took us back above the 401. And it's not that far to go. And I unfortunately have to share with you guys, when we do trade Pepe, boy, does it feel like we take one step forward, two steps back, right? We reclaim some old territory. Next thing you know, Pepe gets a 15% hit in the negative direction. And that's kind of what's been happening, okay? That's been my observation as of recent when we do look at kind of Pepe. And if you look back at the monthly chart, you see what I'm talking about. On the new year, okay, Pepe went from 504 all the way up to the 507 territory. And then since then, in just less than 2 weeks, we've fallen down to the 505 level. So significant, sure. Does it matter? Not really to me, okay? And the reason why is Pepe at one point was a top 30 crypto, and it was a crypto that was trading roughly about 6 times the level that we're at right here, right now. So a 6x from here would have to be what it would take to get Pepe back to a status where we're talking about crazy, crazy stuff. I know a lot of people that made money on Pepe when it was in its infancy. There was a whole lot more zeros, but still, at today's levels, as we do look at a potential bottom, it's not a crypto that I'm that scared of as well, okay? So if you are looking at the top 3, Pepe, Doge, SHIB, it's kind of hard not to get excited about what we're seeing here with a lot of with the value of Pepe potentially being at their respective bottom. Now, to get you guys out of here, one last thing, we have seen a lot of volume pickup, okay? In specific, right? If we want to see sustained momentum on the charts, price action plus volume. If you have price action without volume, a lot of times we do get a reversal. But as we do look at the volume metrics right here, the strength is there, 1.2 billion in spot volume. Now, as we do kind of compare that to Dogecoin at 1.8 billion in the same time frame, there's a lot more market participants in the spot and future side of the argument than what we're seeing with any other meme coin. So very interesting, okay, very interesting. And as we couple that with some of the data that I did talk about, so essentially the liquidation data, the volume data, and the third data point is when we do look at kind of the historical trends, okay, as we are approaching what you would call a Gaussian channel as we navigate into the 2026 year, okay? So we'll see. Leave a comment down below. Does Pepe have a shot? I want to know your thoughts. Please leave them in the comments. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so now. Join us. And thank you all for watching. Remember, Maxi Doge presale is live. Check it out. Links in the description. But I thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.